Greetings, Duke here, and today I have a new tutorial for you, video making tutorial. Starting on YouTube, or basically any other video sharing site, is extremely difficult nowadays. But I'm not here to bitch about how difficult it is. I am here to teach you how to create a video so you can bitch about it yourself. This tutorial will be very specific because there are many programs which will let you to create and edit your video, but I'll be explaining basic manipulation with OBS, Audacity, Wondershare Filmora, and I'll say something about NVIDIA Shadowplay. So let's start with the OBS. Open Broadcast Software. It's a free software, so you can download it on the developer's site. And you basically don't need anything else to run it. After you download it and install it, and of course open it, you will have this. The first thing we should do is go to settings, like this, file, and settings. I'll adjust it a bit. In general, you can set your language and your theme. How will the interface look like? Here we can set up our stream. Connect our streaming account to the OBS. Here you have Twitch, for example, and many more. It's recommended to connect your account with OBS. Or you can also use Streamlabs for streaming. Output. First, you will have a simple output mode, but we need advanced. Here you set up your streaming. Streaming only allows one audio track, so you have to choose one. Encoder is one of the most important things you must choose. You can set hardware encoder or software encoder. It's based on your hardware. So you basically have to go for try and fail. You have to try which one works the best with your hardware. We don't need this one, and rate control. The second most important thing, your bitrate. I'm using only CBR and VBR. CBR means constant bitrate ratio, which means the bitrate you will set will stay the same all the time. This advantage is pretty obvious. If you're recording a game where you are standing on the same place still, the bitrate might be enough, but if you start moving, your video might lose quality, because the bitrate will not be high enough to take all the movement. This is bitrate recommended by Twitch, but it's basically the higher the better, but it's based on your hardware capabilities, of course. Again, you have to try and fail what works the best. Keyframe interval should be set to 2, and here are some presets. We want quality. Hi, these are some special effects. The usage of your graphic card and B-frames. B-frames have something to do with compression of your video. It should be set to 2 and best is 4. But you'll need a good PC for it. So I recommend either tuning it off or setting it to 2. If you have any problems with your recording, this should be the first thing you should turn off by writing 0 instead of 2. Recording, this is the most important thing for me. I don't need any custom output, type. Recording path, this is where your video will be stored. Recording format, I have chosen MP4 because I'm too lazy to manipulate with other formats. As you can see, here is a warning that if you have BSOD or something like that, your video will be destroyed because MP4 is unrecoverable. So the better type is MKV, but it's your choice. I'll stay with MP4 because of the easier manipulation. But the one thing you will surely need is audio track. We need at least 2 audio tracks. So you have to choose these 2. Again, encoder which suits us best. We don't need custom settings. And here you can see that I'm using VBR. Variable bitrate ratio. That means that this is the lowest allowed bitrate, and this max bitrate is the highest allowed bitrate. This is kinda compromise between the quality and the gigabytes of your video. So your video will not be that big, but it will stay with the required quality. So if I'm playing a game and I'm staying still, the bitrate will be lowest. And if I start moving, it can climb to the max bitrate, 20,000 kilobits per second. You should set it to the quality you require. But this thing is what most affects your hardware. Keyframe again to 2, quality high, and some special effects. Again, usage of GPU and max B-frames. Here is audio quality. We want the best quality possible for all the tracks. And you can also name your track. Replay buffer, this will ease on the job of other hardware. Audio. Here we will set up the quality of our audio. We want at least 48,000 Hz sample rate. And your channels from mono to 7.1. Here you will choose your devices. For example, those are my reproductors and this is my headset. I'm currently using this, so I'll set headset. And your main microphone. Okay. Now we'll go to video. This is your base resolution, the resolution of your main monitor. And this is the resolution of quality you want. 1080 is full HD. So it's kinda standard quality. And the best setting. And your FPS limit. Your frames per second. Standard is 60. And here you can set some hotkeys. If you don't like starting every recording in your OBS again and again, so you'll just hit something. But beware, because streaming is not the same as recording. Streaming is live streaming on Twitch, for example, and recording is recording the video and saving the video on your hardware. However, you can be streaming and recording at the same time, but it will be pretty difficult for your hardware. And advanced, here we can set our DirectX and our colors. The best ones, full, And don't forget to hit apply. Okay. And now we can set up our scenes. Here, this is your preset of everything you want to record. You can have a scene for streaming, for podcasting, or for your other video creations. For example, we'll add a new scene. Okay. And sources. What are you recording? Again, right click, add, and you can add anything from browser to game capture, display capture to window capture. Let's say we want display capture. Okay. This is visible and not visible. And we'll also add game capture. The best setup is mode capture specific window. Here you can specifically choose your game, but the game must be turned on to choose. And here are some useful settings. You can limit your FPS, capture cursor, that's your mouse cursor, and use anti-cheat compatibility hook. This thing is basically useless because it doesn't do anything. Stupid anti-cheats like easy anti-cheat, and that second one I don't even remember its name, won't allow you to use OBS anyway, because for them it's a cheat. And capture third-party overlays. This will capture the overlay for Steam, for example, or Origin overlay over the game. Okay. And let's capture our display, our main screen. And the most important thing for our audio editing we shouldn't forget is going to this cog, hit advanced audio properties, and here you can see that all the tracks are checked. This is useless for us because the microphone will be mixed with our desktop. So we need one track for each. Let's choose track 1 for microphone, for example. Uncheck everything else. But our desktop is still mixed with our microphone. So let's choose track 2 for our desktop. Close. And it should work now perfectly. You can detach your microphone from your desktop audio. And the next thing you have to do is choose your audio. Here, click on the cog, properties, and here you should have your microphone. And here, your Windows audio device. It should be already set because we have set it up in our settings, but you should make sure. And the second very important thing are your filters. Again, we can hit the cog, go to filters, and you can set up your post-production. You can add from compressor to custom plugins. I have custom noise gate from replugins and the basic noise suppression from OBS. The noise suppression basically suppresses your background noises, or it should do so. Most importantly, it will change the humming of your microphone to something more easily listenable. So, first thing, we should choose our noise suppression. When the eye is full, it's on. We have to turn it off and be silent for a while. So we can see these lines going up. This is the loudness of my microphone when I am not speaking. Okay, it's around -50. I think that's too much, so I am going to place it on -45 decibels and turn it on. As you can see, if I'm not speaking, it's not moving. And the next thing is our noise gate. As I said, I have custom noise gate, but you can easily find it by going to your browser and choose pretty any plugins you want, but I will show you the ones I have. Here, and the ones for your version of Windows. You will easily download it, install it, and OBS will recognize it. And now to set up our noise gate. Our noise suppression is on all the time and tries to suppress the noises we don't want. But our noise gate is on when we are not speaking. So it doesn't suppress the noise when you are speaking. It basically closes the time between you speaking and you being silent. We can open our gate and set it up. This is the noise when I am not speaking. And we want to set this slider slightly above. So like this, for example. Or you can also start hitting your mouse buttons or your keyboard. This, for example, was my spacebar, which is the loudest part of my keyboard. So I don't want people to hear my keyboard when I'm not talking. So I'll move this slider slightly above. Kinda here. Okay. And this means when the gate will open and when will close. It basically represents the time of cutting off your voice and opening the place for your voice. However, to set it ideal, it shouldn't cut off your voice on start of speaking and should not cut off the end of your words. This is basically the time after which it will close and open again. You can try mine, but it's again try and fail method. And this is based on your voice. If you have low voice, you can adjust the low pass more, but if you have high voice, you can high pass it more. So when we set up our noise gate circa for what we want, we can close it, activate it, and try a few videos with it. Our filters are on. And we can try to record something. Let's say testing 1, 2, 3. Great. Because I'm recording with two OBSs, it went a bit slow. It should be okay now. Okay, seems okay. And we can finally turn off our OBS and go to Audacity. Again, a free software, you can download it on their official site. And the first thing we should do is set our microphone our stereo, and our audio device. And then go to Edit, Preferences. First, set your language, your theme, and the most important, quality. We should have at least 48,000 Hz. And the highest bit float. Again, some presets for quality. And the very important thing here are libraries. In the base, the Audacity can only manipulate with its own type of audio files. So you will need libraries for manipulation with MP3, for example. We can easily do this by hitting download. It will transfer you to the external page, and we'll go to FMMPEG installation section. And here installing on Windows. And download page finally. Here we have to download the lame executable. Hit download and install. And here FMMPEG for Windows or for any other system executable file. Download it, install it, and Audacity will recognize it automatically. If not, you can just restore to your Audacity. And now we can record something to try it off. Or we can open our recently recorded file. We will find where it is stored. Here, the newest one, I guess. And choose the channel. The first should be our microphone. Yeah, it's microphone. So I'll pick up my headset. And let's hear it out. Let's say testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, not that bad. But if you have some humming in the background, for example, the train will come out when you start speaking, you can suppress the noise. For example, let's say I have no noise suppression here, or I don't have noise gate. And if I start recording, you will see my humming there. and it's really, really loud. So we can choose the sound we don't want in our video. Okay, I definitely don't want humming in my video. So I'll hit Effect and Noise Reduction. Here you can set your noise reduction sensitivity. I recommend having the default ones, 6 and 9. Because the noise reduction, the higher it is, the more it will affect audio quality. And you obviously want the highest audio quality possible. So you don't want noise reduction to mess it up. We will get a noise profile and again effect, noise reduction, and OK. It slightly reduced the noise, but we want more. Again, get noise reduction, and again OK. Still, we hear some noise. And now it's really silent, but you should be extremely careful when reducing your noise. For example, here is some little bit different noise. I think it's my breathing out. So if you choose a wrong noise, it can mess up your entire audio file. So you should be very careful. For example, if you are reducing your noise in some game, but the music plays in the background and you are reducing the noise together with the music, it will basically destroy your video, because the noise reduction will try to reduce the music too. So you should record only the noise you want to reduce. And OK. By clicking here, we are removing this line, so we can edit all the video file. For example, if humming is here, I have chosen, for example, humming here, effect, noise reduction, get noise profile, switch to this, and hit here, effect, noise reduction, and OK. And it will reduce the noise in your voice. Let's say testing 1, 2, 3. It's not working here because I have no humming. Well, let's say I want to reduce this breathing out. Let's say testing 1, 2, 3. well, slightly reduced, but not really okay. This is a bit louder voice, so it's harder to reduce it without affecting the quality. But we can also just delete the noise by choosing it and hitting the silence audio selection. Well, this messed up, so I will revert. Try again. That's very bad. But we can also adjust or zoom in. To the very molecular level of our audio. And here we can manipulate with basically anything. You can zoom in and cut off the part of video you don't want. Either by this, silencing, or hitting delete. But beware, because it will disconnect your audio from your video file. So you will need more editing. Say, testing 1, 2, 3. So this looks better, but I hear something here. And I don't want that sound. So let's delete it. 3. Nice. It worked. So after this noise reduction, deleting some parts and deleting some audio, silencing some audio, you can finally save your file. File, export, and export as anything you want. I want MP3. Name it somehow. And choose a path where you want to save it. And of course, don't forget to set the quality. Stereo. Okay, save. Here you can adjust some values, some text about the file, but I don't want to. Okay, our audio file is done. You can also save your project if you want to work with it next time. But I don't want to, so no. And now we can finally open our Wondershare Filmora, our video editing software. And let's go to full feature mode. This is a bit older version of Filmora because the newest versions pretty pissed me off. They didn't work as I wanted them to work. They were cutting off the ends of my audio, and sometimes they were just silencing the audio. So I came back to the older version. And here we can import our media files. This is my audio file I just edited. So I want this, and I will find the video I just created. This. Okay, add both. But the first thing you should choose the audio track. The first should be my microphone. So I will have two microphone audio files here. This is the audio of Windows. You can also adjust it, zoom in, and here we can cut off what we don't want, or cut just for easier manipulation. We can choose a part of video, delete it, or hit right click and go to edit. And here you can edit your video, add contrast, saturation, brightness, some kind of filters, and auto enhancing. Inbuilt software auto enhancing of your video. Or play reverse. You can also decrease the speed of your video, so you can speed it up or down. And also edit our audio. If your voice is too silent, you can silence the game, for example. Or you can add another audio file as the background music. And some equalization with your audio. Or the inbuilt remove background noise. I've already done that in Audacity, so I don't need it. Okay, and we can also edit our audio. Add speed again. And increase or decrease volume. Beware the increased volume if your microphone is too silent, because if you did not completely denoised the background noise, if you haven't completely erased it, because the background noise will appear again. If you increase the volume above 100. Okay. And now we can delete this. Listen to our video. Let's say testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, and let's say you want to edit the start of your video. So you're setting up your game here, for example. And, oh damn it, I have to turn back. You can also undo the same as in Audacity if you mess something up. And delete the end. Let's say I am closing the program here. So the video is full. And it's complete. Now we can do some things like split screen, add some elements, overlays, filters, blah blah blah. Or we can finally export it. Create video, you can upload it directly to YouTube. But we will create video. Choose your preferred format. I want MP4 and name it. Test, for example, location where you want to save your video, and the most important, settings. Here you will set your encoder again, your resolution you want for the end product, frame rate, and desired bitrate. And here you will set your audio quality. Okay, and hit export. You can choose if you want sound reminder, shut down computer after completion, or do nothing. Okay, great, find the target. Also, you can save your project in Wondershare Filmora as you can in Audacity for usage later. But I didn't want it, so I hit no. And you can finally test your product. Greetings. Let's say. Damn it. Testing 1, 2. Bloody Windows 10. Here. Let's say. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let's say. Testing 1, 2, 3. As you can see, it's a bit laggy because I was recording with 2 OBSs at once. But under normal circumstances, it should be okay. And let's go for the end to NVIDIA Shadowplay. Of course, you need NVIDIA graphic card for using of the NVIDIA experience, which you need for your Shadowplay. We'll go here, and here you can set up your recording. Click recordings, set up your video location, you can set the quality for your recording live, so for your streaming. And here you can differ the two audio tracks. So you can have one audio track for your microphone and one for your Microsoft Sounds. Just like in the OBS. And the quality of your video, recorded video, not streamed. The only thing it doesn't have so far is some kind of noise gate. But with the NVIDIA voice, I guess it's called, that will be the difference. Because it uses AI to suppress your background noises. I heard it's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to try it. And for the end, I also want to share with you Wondershare Uniconverter. This converts your video to lower. Where did I? Oh, here. Final, our test. And in this video there's not really a big difference, but if you have bigger videos, the difference can be up to 2 times. I'll try to choose something bigger. Here, 22 gigabytes to just 11. So it's really worth a while, and if you have a bad internet like me, you will use it. Or if you just want to store more videos. I think it's a really nice addition to the end, and this will be all I wanted to show you. I apologize for my terrible English and for basically everything I've done wrong. Well, but if you liked this video, if I helped you with something, you can hit like, and if you didn't, if I forgot something or I said something wrong or incorrectly, you can hit dislike and write some comment. And I hope I'll see you next time. Bye.